Joining us now is the president of the Chicago Teachers Union and president of the Illinois Federation of Teachers, Stacy Davis-Gate. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Gate. That video is disturbing for many reasons. It's disturbing on its face, and it's even more disturbing that it happened in front of children outside of a school. This seems to be happening over and over again in Chicago. It's happening around the country. Republicans have talked about being the party of family. They've talked about being the party that wants to defend and protect education. And yet, the policies that we're seeing from this administration is that ICE feels carte blanche to apparently bust through windows, snatch two women out of a car in front of children. Talk a little bit about that.
And they're also landing on the roofs of people's homes at 1 o'clock in the morning and Black Hawk helicopters. They are zip tying children's hands behind their backs at 2 o'clock in the morning and sorting them into a black line and a brown line. What this administration is doing in Chicago is killing a generation's understanding of what a constitutional democracy is and how to trust those institutions to protect and keep them safe. But what they also see is a solidarity of hundreds of thousands of people joining together yesterday to say that this is not okay. So you have the best of times and the worst of times. As long as we're organizing the best of times, we're going to survive this. But we can't survive it. We have to expand this. We shouldn't be in a political atmosphere that labels something illegal, thus making them dehumanized and an object that is okay to hurt, detain, kidnap, terrorize.
And President Davis-Gate, I want to ask you about this horrible video that came out this week. And there's obviously been a deluge of terrible and startling videos that we've seen over the past few months. But now we're seeing a new trend line that I think is really important for our viewers to watch. Because, again, of the insane news cycle, I think this might have gotten lost. But I want to ask you about this on the other side of ICE agents tackling a black teen outside of Walgreens.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
You don't know what's going on, so get the back!
When he called for backup, other people come in, and that's when I start to leave. I'm telling them I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm here. I'm legal. I'm born here. So they didn't try to hear none of that, though. I just graduated high school. So they could come from literally anybody, and that's not right.
This is what a lot of people have been warning others about, that if you started to allow ICE to have this sort of unfettered power in communities, that it would eventually lead to something past Trump's promise to just deport undocumented immigrants who have committed crimes. And we're seeing this play out in real time. What are you hearing from your schools, your students, colleagues about incidents like this? And are there more that we haven't yet even heard about?
Well, that's why it's been important for us to understand the lines of fascism. We know fascism doesn't just curry favor with one group of people, that it's all-encompassing. So we've been doing Know Your Rights training at Black schools, at brown schools, at schools that are even more diverse, because this isn't about immigrants or illegal immigration. This is about the lack of humanity, the overreach of government to terrorize. And so we have been working with community organizations, working with parents to make sure that our young people understand their rights. And they've demonstrated that. DHS was at an all-Black school trying to get them to tell them where the illegal immigrants were last week. And those students understood their rights, and those students were protected because they were in the school community where everyone loves them. It's working hard to make it as safe as it can be while we're being invaded by Trump's troops.
Ms. Gate, that video, when I saw it, was distressing to me because it was validation of something that I've long feared, and that is these raids were always going to scoop up American citizens, but the temptation was always going to be to scoop up U.S. citizens, but also African Americans. That it is a progression. And I'm just wondering what you are hearing, if anything, from Black parents and their concerns, especially given just sort of ancestrally as African Americans, our uncomfortable relationship with law enforcement?
Well, I haven't heard a Chicagoan yet say that they agree with this occupation. In fact, we believe that this occupation is a distraction. The city of Chicago is a Black metropolis that was built as a response to the fascism in the American South. So our ancestral lineage, leads us to understand this moment in its dimension. That being said, there is a call in Chicago for more to protect this. Trump targeted our school system's Black Student Success Plan. He has taken away about $10 million because we dare to repair relationships with Black children.
Ms. Gate, I'm sorry, but you are unbelievably superb.
Yeah.
Chicago Teachers Union President Stacy Davis Gate, thank you very much. Keep in touch with us because we have to have you back coming up after the break.